Hello everyone. Do you want to have a card that doesn't cost anything to hold and doesn't have any additional fees when you go abroad? Here are some of my favorite credit cards that have no annual fee and have no foreign transaction fee. First up are the Capital One cards. Capital One does not have a foreign transaction fee on any of their cards. The first card I want to mention is the Capital One Saver card, which offers 3% cash back on groceries, dining, entertainment, and popular streaming services. Additionally, it has 8% cash back on entertainment when booked through Capital One, and also 5% cash back on Capital One hotels and car rentals. It also has a strong sign-up bonus with $200 after spending $500. Additionally, these cashback offers can be transferred into miles if you are interested in travel with a card like the Venture or the Venture X, which we will not be talking about here since it does have an annual fee. The second card I want to mention is the Capital One Quicksilver card, which is the catch-all card for Capital One. It offers 1.5% cashback for all purchases except for Capital One rentals and prepaid hotels, which are also 5% just like the Saver. Similarly, they can be transferred into miles with a card that earns miles. However, do note that if you transfer the cash into miles, you cannot transfer them back into cash at the same rate, as miles can only be transferred into cash at a rate of half a cent per point. So if you earned 1.5% cash back and then you transfer that into miles, you'd only get 0.75 of a cent instead of 1.5 cents. The Quicksilver card also has a welcome bonus of $200 after spending $500. However, it is important to note that for Capital One, there are multiple cards in the same ecosystem. So for example, there's the Saver cards for good credit and there's a regular Saver card. And the difference is that the ones for worse credit tend not to have a welcome bonus while the better ones do. So just keep that in mind when you are thinking about applying for a Capital One card. The next card on the list is the Bank of America Travel Rewards card, which I have right here. It offers 1.5% cash back on every purchase you make. However, the points must be redeemed to cover a previous travel or dining purchase to fulfill the 1 cent per point value, or else you'll get less value from it. And so that's one of the limiting factors of this card, is that there's a very specific way that you have to go about getting the maximum value for this 1 point. It also does not offer as much potential as Capital One miles, as they can't be redeemed for a flight or hotel, for example. They must be redeemed as a statement credit or as a check. However, there are ways to earn more than 1.5% cash back with this card and still have no foreign transaction fee. To do that, you must be enrolled in the Bank of America Preferred Rewards program, which means that you have some money posted in the Bank of America ecosystem, whether that's a checking account or a savings account or even an investment platform like Merrill. For the Gold Preferred Rewards tier, you need to have $20,000 in Bank of America over the last 3 months, and that will equate to a 25% bonus on your credit card cash back, which means that instead of 1.5% cash back, you'll have 1.875% cash back. And then the next tier is Platinum, where you have $50,000 over the last 3 months. In there, you will have a 2.25% cash back. The final tier for credit card benefits is the Platinum Honors tier, which requires $100,000 with Bank of America over the past 3 months. That offers a 75% boost. So instead of 1.5% cash back, it would be 2.625% cash back with the card. So although it does not have as much flexibility as miles, the cashback potential could be higher if you have enough money to store in your Bank of America account, which I understand that not everyone does. So definitely consider this when you're applying for a Bank of America card. This card also has a welcome bonus of 25,000 points after spending $1,000, which would equal $250 cash back. However, the percentage is not as high as the other ones, which offer $200 for spending $500. The next card I want to mention is the Wells Fargo Autograph card. Its welcome bonus is $200 after spending $1,000, so also not as high as the ones I mentioned before. This card offers 3% cash back on transit, gas stations, dining, streaming services, phone plans, and travel, and 1% cashback on everything else. Like the Capital One cards, Wells Fargo also has transfer partners where you can use your cash back as points and transfer them to an airline or hotel. However, Wells Fargo's transfer program is a bit smaller compared to other lenders in the space. In terms of other benefits, this card also has an auto collision damage waiver and a cell phone protection of up to $600 with a $25 deduction. The last card on the list is the Bilt MasterCard, which has a special feature in that it is the only card that waives the transaction fee when you pay your rent on a credit card. In addition to earning 1 times points on rent, it also offers 2 times points on travel and 3 times points on dining. It also has a special feature called Rent Day, where on the first of the month, every category's points are doubled. So for dining, you'd earn 6 times, and for travel, you'd earn 4 times. However, that bonus is capped at 1,000 points a month. In addition, rent bonuses are capped at 100,000 points a year. It also offers some unique benefits like 5 times points on Lyft and also some other neighborhood benefits that vary across neighborhood. But it also has transfer partners. So if you are looking to travel rather than cash back, then this may be your preferred way to redeem points. However, the downside with this card is that it does not have a welcome offer, unlike all the other cards I've talked about here, which may be an opportunity cost. If, let's say, you paid your rent on other cards, you did pay your fee, but you also got the welcome offer, which was presumably more than the 3% fee or something, plus the 1% you'd earn on rent with the Bilt card. Additionally, to earn points, you must use the card 5 times in a statement period. So basically around 5 times a month, you'll just have to use it for any transaction in order to get the points credited to your account. However, that's not to say that it's not a good card at all, because it is very useful, especially for people who do rent. So this could be a card to look into if rent is a huge portion of your budget. That'll be all for the video on the best credit cards that have no annual fee and no transaction fee. Let me know in the comments if there's a card that has no annual fee or no transaction fee that you use, or anything else you want to say about the video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.